Hello there, viewers. This is Floatal Lover here. Um, Sorry, I just had dinner. Anyways, I'd like to talk about something that recently, well, hasn't recently come to my attention. It's actually what I've been thinking about for quite a while, actually. And that's the refugee crisis that's going on in the world right now because of, well, nearly every civil war in the Arab region and regions other than that. Well, I feel as though, in my own personal opinion, that the first world nations are making an effort, but their effort isn't good enough for what chaos we've also started in that region. Because Syria is a hot pot, lack of a better term, for basically what's, what's another word? Powder keg. It's a powder keg that basically went off. The there's well terrorists there, of course. We hear that on the news. US and stuff are bombing, air raiding that area, for lack of a better term. And then you get the protesters who just want democracy in Syria, and then you get the Assad regime. All four are fighting to, well, gain something in Syria. And to be perfectly honest, in that kind of mixture, it's tough to see whom is just whom is the real victim. But to be honest, it's the refugees that are running away, that are running to other nations for help just because they cannot, they cannot, well, they can't live in their nation any longer because it's falling apart and their own safety is at risk. If our own safety was at risk in one of our own countries, we'd go to another one. If we were in detriment or and were in massive harm's way, then yes, it would be e- easy for us to call humanitarian aid or something along those lines. But with refugees escaping, a lot of people have prejudice towards other races, other social formations, other whatevers, or other cultures and stuff. And it's just wrong to think of it in that way. These are sincere people that are trying to escape. They're trying to gain freedom in another place. And they're trying to at least find somewhere safe, not just for them. Sure, a lot of them are adults leaving Syria that are escaping, fleeing, becoming refugees. But there's also children. Children. That's just that's just wrong in so many ways. We should make a greater effort to help them. Not just us as Australia, but also as, like, with the United Nations, there should be some sort of, I don't know, there should be like each country should take in a certain amount of refugees as accustomed for, well, refugee safety. And, well, just like John Green said in his own video, called, shout out to him by the way, great YouTuber, great vlogger, please watch his videos. I'm I'm saying that because I really enjoy his videos, and, well, they gave me the courage. Hit a few of his videos gave me the courage to speak out about my opinions on this. My opinions are as so: we should help the refugees. We should not try, like, people smuggling is wrong in every sense of the word also, and personally it puts the refugees in bigger problems, but at the same time we are not helping them on the front lines by getting them out. We are not helping these refugees with the way we're, like, there's a way that people smugglers could end up not profiting from this, and that is simply we as we send, I don't know, ships or something to basically grab the refugees out to where they are, and and we tell them that we could bring them to a safer nation, to a place where, well, truth, where freedom is, not in a country where, like, you're more likely to end up dead very quickly due to civil conflict or, well, air raids of some sort. Anyways, onto a lighter note. I just wanted to get that across because I've seen it on the news lately and I just personally want to say my opinion. But onto lighter news. I'm probably gonna talk more about video games later on with my videos. Sorry, I keep looking over there. My TV's on. Um, Another thing I want to talk about is on a lighter note, preparing for formal or prom in America, which I'm not in America. I'm in Australia, but yeah, gloss over that. Um, Anyways, uh, with formal, be getting yourself prepared early. Get your suit. Uh, you can order your suit as early as, well, 2 months, 3 months prior. I'm pretty sure some girls do that with their dresses. Um, but as a guy, personally, I felt that it was actually kind of easier to get prepared for formal. I mean, I don't drive, so um, you can either get, if you don't have your learner, well, if you don't have your P plates, then a good idea is to get family to drive you to formal. Um, anyways, also, corsages are basically a rite of passage with formal or anything like that, to be honest. Also, at our school, we had seating arrangements and stuff for each table basically done well, not very early, it was only a few days ago, but still. Uh, and other than that, there's really nothing else to say except for get ready early, organize things with your date to formal because it's really difficult if certain communications are unable to be reached. Um, Another thing I'd like to talk about is how hot this weather is in Australia right now. I live in Queensland, and well, currently it's summertime, which sucks because every day it's in the ranges of 30 degrees, or well, in the ranges of around 28 to 31 degrees. And let me just say, with in a house without air conditioning, and my bedroom only has one good window because the other one has a tear in the screens. Mind you, it's a good idea to get screens on your windows, to be honest, in some suburbs anyways, because you don't want mozzies and stuff getting in your room through your window. But yeah, really hot here in Australia right now. Um, as you've probably seen on the news, those different storms happening in South Australia, here in Queensland, New South Wales, and Victoria. Let's just say these storms could come to an end, but personally, the rain would actually be nice at cooling things, but the day after it sucks because it ends up becoming very humid. Not really hot per se, but humid because of the previous water vapor, and it ends up, yeah. I'm not a science. I'm not a scientist person, or basically I've only got a basic knowledge of things, so don't test me on some. Don't think I'm a super genius here, but I'm just stating opinions and stuff, and well, let's just say that yeah, and also with the weather right now, it sucks when you go to school because, well, morning teas and lunch times are really, really warm and humid. Well, not really, really humid, just humid. Also, this kind of weather entices Christmas beetles, which, as you can hear from the knocking on my window, are very. I don't like them. I do not like Christmas beetles at all. You can see why. Uh, and one last thing I'd like to talk about is how what you like should not define you or put you in a category. Personally myself, I don't mind plush toys. I will admit to that now. I admit to the fact that I don't mind plush toys. Quite a few actually, mostly from my childhood, but still I will admit that. And I will also admit there's a lot of things I like that are basically child things, labeled that type of stuff. But at the same time, like, it's not like you're a different type of person for liking different things. I only admit this because soon enough I'm going to be graduating and be in the adult world, which is quite scary actually, leaving school. And as everyone else leaves school, I say to them, don't change, be yourself. Like, things that you like. Don't let public opinion change your opinion of yourself. Public opinion can only go so far, but what you think of yourself and the positive things that other people think of you are the things to keep track of. Because that shows what you're doing right. That's what shows what you're doing right for yourself. I'm sorry I can't offer better advice, and I'm also kind of sorry that I'm not doing many video game things, but at the same time, well, my channel is gonna be a bit of a mix of life lesson stuff and all that, and also video game stuff. I use stuff because, well, stuff. And also my vocabulary kind of sucks sometimes. But yeah, liking plush toys or liking video games doesn't define who you are. You define who you are through everything you are yourself. Do not categorize yourself, because if you categorize yourself, you are giving something for people to put you in a box. People are individuals. They are unique. We all have our own separate selves. Suppose that's about it, and keep watching. I hope to get better at this. Thanks for watching. Click the like and subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. And well, goodbye. Also, to people that won money off the Melbourne Cup, you guys, good work. My sister, unfortunately, she got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, she didn't bet much at least, so she didn't lose much. Also, gamble responsibly. Anyways, that's it. I'm out. See ya, floats of lovers.